Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back to the channel where we'll be covering the games played by Team Pakistan in the Hungary Chess Olympiad 2024. As you can see, we have a picture of the team at the Budapest airport. And we had quite interesting matchup yesterday with Team Pakistan against Team Bulgaria. All four of Team Bulgaria's members were Grandmasters, and Pakistan being a country with not only no Grandmasters, let alone no active IMs participating in the Olympiad. So the highest title we had was that of a FIDE master. A FIDE master Amir Karim was up against Grandmaster Martin Petrov, and let's see how this encounter turned out. So without much further ado, we'll begin analyzing the game. The game began with the FIDE master Amir Karim having the white pieces. Began with the move d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, b6, g3, and this is sort of like a well-known theoretical line, the Queen's Indian sort of structure. And over here, c6 was played. c6. When I first saw this move, I was a bit surprised. I did not know what the purpose behind this was. Obviously, you are closing up the dark squared, the light squared bishop, and now you can no longer play your knight over here. So, but as it turns out, it's mainline theory. Everything is going according to plan as of now, and I just don't know chess. So we have knight to c3, d5, bishop f4, castles, castles, bishop b7, and knight to e5. Pretty solid setup chosen by Amir Karim. This is actually sort of a Catalanish structure. It's something that he's played. It's something that he's well known in. That's something that he's well versed in, and pretty solid structure as of yet. Knight bd7 and e4 striking within the center. Over here, there are certainly some options that are to be considered. Starting off with d captures e4, which can obviously play it, and then obviously knight captures, and then you obviously trade over here, here, and probably something like this, I guess, makes sense. Or I guess you have to take, or I guess something like this also makes sense. I would say the structure favors white a lot because you have the bishop pair, and they're targeting the queen king side, and the trade obviously would favor white as well, giving the getting the open file in. So all in all, it's a pretty solid setup really. So in the game, actually knight captures e5 was played, takes, takes, takes. So this is exactly what was played in the game, knight e5, and sort of stopping white from ever playing this. So black wants to play this move here, here, takes, takes, trades off the queens, and now we enter into this sort of structure endgame. That's okay. There is this square where black would like to put his bishop, but I see no ideas, no ways to do this. So you double up on the white doubles up on the d file. Obviously, he could have tried for something like this, but then I guess there's what, I don't know. Here, huh? So this would have favored white, I think. But instead he opts for the immediate taking, and obviously it's the same thing really. You enter into the same position, so king g2 is played, king comes out, and even king comes over all the way to e4. So we have the move king on e4 on move 24. In an endgame, this is completely fine. This pawn over here does control, the backward pawns really well, and saying okay, if we trade rooks, it's just gonna be a drawn endgame. And obviously, being a grandmaster, Martin does not want a draw on his record against a FIDE master. So, breaking open, c5, takes, takes, and just rook to d2. Black pushes really, black pushes, but to no avail it seems. We enter into the structure where the pawns are traded off. Now I don't think this, if anyone wants to push for a win. It's white, but white obviously does not want to complicate things, and white will immediately, just uh, want to go for a draw in this position. Obviously, you can sort of pile up over here, play moves like this and this, but then again, this pawn is also weak. So king goes back, and black trades off his weakness, takes. Over here, I was wondering about this move actually. If you guys think you can, maybe do something that does not work because of this move here, here. Okay, what was the line here again? I think this, yeah, this goes here, here, and over here. This favors this endgame favors black actually because he can simply bring his king over, and because of this pawn, your pawns aren't going anywhere. So that doesn't work at all if you think that's a line, as I did. So yeah, you simply just take the pawn, don't complicate things, and here you just go here and keep the rook on the d2 square, and just play stuff like this. And over here, actually, what I was most interested by was it over here? Here, yeah. So over here, FIDE master Amir Karim sort of gives black a chance to open up the game and be up a pawn, but I don't know. This line, they didn't go into this line for some reason. Maybe because Amir Karim and both Martin were sure of the fact that they could hold this draw. 2 on 2 and 1 on the side is pretty much a draw, guaranteed draw. So both knew of this theoretical draw line and they didn't want to enter into it, or whatever might be the case. He did trade off the trade this off, because obviously you have to trade it off if you move it anywhere else. There's this check that's coming through, and then just more problems really for black. So he did trade it off, and instead of taking the pawn, they just went here, and the pieces were shuffled around, and the final nail in the coffin comes with the move a5, guaranteeing a draw because of the fact that, okay, after this move you just simply go over here, threaten the pawn, you have to protect it, you go back, and now what can you do? I mean, you can try with this move, but then rook goes back, and really just go over here, check here, and then this move, and then okay, it's difficult to calculate. White might even be going for a win here with his connected pawns, and that's why the moves were repeated sometimes, more than 3 times, just for good measure. And we ended up with a game where both sides played extremely accurately, and FIDE master Amir Karim in the first round of the Olympiad was able to score a draw against the Grandmaster, and gained considerable amounts of rating points. I think he gained 20 rating points as well. So he drew a guy who was rated, I guess, 500 points more than him, and kudos to him. Yeah, so that is it for this game's analysis.